Hi everyone! In this video I will be reading Walt Disney's story of Mary Poppins. It was morning on Cherry Tree Lane. Miss Lark, in the biggest house on the lane, had sent her dog Andrew out for his morning stroll. But in the nursery at number 17 Cherry Tree Lane, Jane and Michael Banks are still in bed. "Up, up," said Mary Poppins. "We'll have no lounging about on a supercalifragilistic day." "Supercala what, Mary Poppins?" asked Michael. "Close your mouth, Michael. We are not codfish. If you can't think of a word that says just what you want to say, try supercalifragilistic, and it just describes today." That got Jane and Michael up and dressed in record time. "Out to the park we go," said Mary Poppins. "Spitspot, this way." Mary Poppins stopped to speak to Andrew, Miss Lark's little dog. "Yip, yap, yap," said Andrew. "Again?" said Mary Poppins. "Yap, yap," said Andrew. "Yes, of course," said Mary Poppins. "I'll go straight away, and thank you very much." Then, taking Jane and Michael by the hand, Mary Poppins started off the way Andrew had come. She led them at a brisk pace down a narrow, twisting streets they had never seen before, until at the door of a small house she stopped. Rap, rap, went the parrot's head hand of Mary Poppins' umbrella. The door was opened by Mary's friend Bert. "How is he?" Mary Poppins asked. Bert shook his head. "Never seen him like this," he said, "and that's the truth." Bless my soul," gurgled a voice rich with chuckles. "Is that Mary Poppins? I'm delighted to see you, my dear." Jane and Michael looked about. They could see no one in the room until Mary Poppins spoke. "Uncle Albert, you promised not to go floating around again," she said, and she seemed to be speaking to the ceiling. Jane and Michael looked up. There in the air sat Mary Poppins' Uncle Albert, chuckling merrily. I know, my dear," said Uncle Albert, wiping a merry eye. "I tried, really I did, but I do so enjoy laughing, you know. At the moment I start, hee, it's all up with me." To the children he whispered, "It's laughing that does it, you know." The children began laughing, and so did Bert. Soon they were simply filled with laughter. It bubbled out, but still they felt lighter and lighter until their feet left the floor, and up they floated till their heads bumped the ceiling. "I must say you're a sight, the lot of you, Mary Poppins," said Mary Poppins. Her arms folded in a way that Jane and Michael knew meant that she was disappointed. When Bert told Uncle Albert a joke, all four of them roared so with laughter that they turned somersaults in the air. But Mary Poppins looked stern. "Most disgraceful thing I've ever seen," she snapped. "Or my name isn't Mary Poppins." "Speaking of names," said Bert, "I know a man with a wooden leg named Smith." "Really?" chortled Uncle Albert. "What's the name of his other leg?" And again the room was shaking with laughter. "Now then, Jane, Michael, it's time for tea," said Mary Poppins firmly from below. Oh, please stay," begged Uncle Albert. He waved at the table on the floor. Oh, I have a splendid tea waiting for us. If you could manage to get the table to..." With a rattle and a bump, the table rose through the air, cups, cakes, teapot, and all. "Oh, splendid, splendid. Thank you, my dear," said Uncle Albert. "Next thing I suppose you'll be wanting me to pour," said Mary Poppins with a sigh, and up she floated, neat as you please, without so much as a smile. "Thank you, my dear," said Uncle Albert. "I'm having such a good time. Why, I wish you could all stay up here with me always." We'll have to," Michael grinned. "There's no way to get down." "Well, to be honest," said Uncle Albert, "there is a way. Just think of something sad, and down you go." "Time to go," Mary Poppins' voice, crisp and firm, cut sharply through the laughter. And suddenly at that sad thought, down came Jane and Michael, Uncle Albert and Bert, bump, 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 bump on the floor. "Goodbye," said Michael. "We'll come back soon." "And thank you," said Jane soberly. "We've had a lovely time." Back home, Jane and Michael tried to tell their father about their adventure. "We floated in the air and had tea on the ceiling," Jane began. "And there was this man with the wooden leg named Smith," Michael broke in. "Poppins!" cried Mr. Banks. "What is the meaning of this?" "Children will be children," sniffed Mary Poppins. "And these two are up past their bedtime. Spitspot." Michael and Jane just looked at each other. "Anyway," said Jane, kicking off a slipper, "it was a supercalifragilistic day." The end. Thank you for watching.